All right, so this situation with the timing chain noise has prompted the modified cover to view the timing chain in action, which shows a pulsation on the chain being absorbed by the tensioner. As to whether or not that is normal, well, sometimes I think it's supposed to be normal based on this video that I'll link by MMR. The upper sprocket's actually oval, and we can see that in the photos or the video that was taken of the operation with the upper section taken off, that the exhaust sprocket is actually pulsating up and down a little bit, and that seems to correspond to the chain. So if they say normal, oval sprocket, normal, how did the tensioner not totally wear out? Whatever, that's the engineering, but there is something within that that isn't normal. And so if you look at how these work, so obviously any oval action here is going to go down into the chain. And we saw that in our video and the MMR video as well. But something to note is these 6 bolts here, they have to come off to put the timing limiters in when you put in aftermarket cams. And so I have comp cams, stage 2 cams in here that needed limiters. So I've had those apart, but there's no dowels in there. So you can actually move that relationship. So if you look at the way this is made, so I was trying to explain the other day why this gear might be off center because taking it apart affects things. It was already back on the car. So if we loosen up these bolts here, these are loose now. We have it slid on the camshaft but not bolted onto the camshaft. You can see how the inner sprocket stays and the outer sprocket can move. So if we look back here, we can see that there's no dowels in it, so it's just each bolt itself is the and the bolts themselves are not necked in any way, so the threads are actually wider than the bolt shank. So there's a fair amount of slop in these. So depending on how you take them apart, if you don't put them back together straight, you can exaggerate how oval that upper gear looks. So, well, we must have made some change in the right direction. Motors pretty much making normal noises. We're at a pretty calm 750 idle. Just about to turn the fans on for the first time, I think, on the warm-up cycle. So coolant temps 189 and 29 psi hot oil temp. This isn't hot, but this is warmed up, and it was definitely much noisier before. So I think it's going to go to the dyno and see about that intake, and we will see if it blows itself up or just it becomes a happy motor.